Hello, welcome back to Stationeers. Since this is already episode 4, I should by now have made sufficiently clear that what you find here in Stationeers is different from any other game you've ever seen. And if that's not yet clear, then watch the other 3 episodes again, maybe. So today I don't have so much time. I hope I can get the little project that I have in mind on the road.
Hydration critical.
And that project is, I want to experiment with atmospherics. So let's see, I have a tank somewhere here, there it is already, okay. And during the day it's warm out there, 20-ish degrees or 15, I'm not sure. And during the night it's cold. I want to get some cooling that works during the day also. This is an experiment. It's basically really just like, you could say it's science. I'm trying to find out what's what. I didn't have time to mine because I was just doing this little Vulcan Stationeers video, of course Stationeers, where I was showing the new stuff that's coming to beta, or that is on beta already, but it's not yet conclusive, it might change. Steel frames. It appears first we have to go mining. Well, we have the hydraulic mining drill. Somewhere. Where did I put that thing? Damn. Hey, it might be in here. No. Where did I put it? Zero preparations, you can tell. I'm sorry. Not sorry enough. Ah, fuck off. So, where's the drill? Where's the drill? There ought to be a hydraulic mining drill here somewhere. Oh, it's on me. Okay. So there's this and here's this. Filling with pure oxygen, or rather not. I haven't turned it on. Didn't I make a tank already? A canister, smart canister that is... Oh, is it maybe in here already? It is! Well, then off we go, I would say. Mining backpack, yeah, I would like to take another one. Let's print one if we can. Tool printer. Where are thou? Ah. Let's take 2. And go mining. Meanwhile, the station can recover a little bit from our escapades and maybe recover some electricity, some energy. Let's see, what are we using? Going to be using 800 watts. Where's that going? So this fan thingy is on? And is still on. Why? Because during the day, that's actually a good example, during the day it's rather warm outside. And the station thinks, hey, I need to cool myself down, so it pumps here, but the cooling effect isn't sufficiently strong, because it's already warm out there. Well, it's still warm, so it doesn't have any effect. I wonder why though, 10 degrees should do something. 24.1 degrees. It should cool down since it's running. It is, okay. Yeah, and if we had actually cool air available the whole time, then yeah, that would be better. And I want to do that experiment somehow. I've never done that before. Ah, yes, turn it is on. let's head out then. Oh, I should have activated the what's its face? Here. I don't need a big one, but I would use a big one anyway, is what she said. So, and the tracker chip, if I have one. Tracker chip. Alright, now we can't get lost. Time to mine. We need iron, we need everything, but iron is the most important. Where shall we head? That star, the next one to it. Yeah. A storm? Okay, I don't have to go home. But I want to see what's happening to the power. That should be fun. Incoming 6 kilowatts. So where does the storm carry us? In this direction. Let's use it. Let's get carried away, so to speak. Should we take some water? We have enough water, so no. That's the answer then. Do we have enough oxide? I'm not sure. So this thing is relatively fast. Compared to the other little fart mining drill that we have there. Of course I could make the heavy one. Because we now have the upgraded tool thingy. Not sure if we have the resources, for I burned through quite a lot of those in the previous videos. Coal. So what's the plan? What am I trying to do? The idea is to build a little room. I don't know how big, maybe 1 high and then 2 by 2, or maybe 2 high and 2 by 2, a little bit bigger than that, and place a tank in there. During the night, automatically the doors shall open. This will let in cold nighttime air at minus 50 degrees. So the room will be cool. The tank in there will then also be cooled by that air. When it gets warmer outside, I will close the doors. And so the tank will then be exposed to the cold atmosphere for longer. Will of course also heat it up. I'm not sure if that's viable. Maybe opening the doors is not strong enough. The atmosphere is very thin. Basically what I'm trying to achieve is, well, during the days it's relatively warm. During the nights it's quite cold. And what I would like to do is I would like to smooth it out to some kind of average quiet coldness. That's what I'm basically trying to achieve, and then I can use that cold at all times and instead of having to wait for the night to be able to cool some. I mean, considering that Windows is called Windows, why did they name it after the shittiest part of the entire operating system, the window manager? Have you seen that? This is the bug that I told about in the forum, and actually one of the devs asked me when does that happen exactly and so forth, and it's really hard to nail down. It just fucking happens sometimes. And I just lost, I mean, I would have lost an entire mining backpack. That's that's major. So the heavy mining drill is still to be preferred over this one, because it's easier to resupply, just plug something in, which can't explode, a battery. And it will run consistently until the battery is empty, instead of getting slower over time. And damn it, I did not yet make the mining belt Mark II, which would have helped me in exactly this situation. A situation where I'm too lazy to put the mining backpacks where the backpack slot is. I mean, they're currently in the backpack, so that's a bit cumbersome to do. Also, what if I need to fly? Then I can't. I want to be able to fly. Who doesn't? Seriously? Someone thought that should be recorded?
That's what I think every time I watch one of your videos.
Every time, huh? As in, not just one, but multiple. Why are you watching them then? Okay, this is really too annoying. What stupid track is this? And this is a jump. to drink something. So the hydraulic mining drill is working at the pneumatic mining drill, not hydraulic. It's not oil driven, it's driven by gas pressure. Oh, the sun's coming up, so the direction should be this? Roughly, Yeah, it's nice. I would like to experience it more intensely, you know, there should be some kind of hissing, and when you turn it on and off, you know, the feeling of it being a pneumatic mining drill doesn't exist yet. For whatever reason. I mean, maybe there are sound guys on a vacation or something. Has been for the last 4 months. Maybe I'm unfair. Fuck me then. Lead. Speed is still relatively high. If you would find some gold, you could see how much the thing just ignores that the rock is always hardened around gold. Instead we find a cave, and like all caves, it leads nowhere. There will be a better terrain system, that is a firm plan they have for this year. Has been announced in December already. My current, what was it, Europa playthrough, I've actually set the sun speed to 1/5 its normal speed. I mean, the rotation, the entire celestial stuff. The plants are still on their usual 20-minute timer, like the days normally also are. So I had to put up a special clock for them, for the light timing. But otherwise, I'm enjoying, and I must say I am enjoying it, a much more realistic, much less hectic day-night cycle. Because, seriously, 20 minutes for a game like this, where you spend hours, that's way too fast, man, way too fast. Well, supposedly there's gonna be some option coming. Tricky to implement, though. How will you deal with the plants? I mean, if people are changing that speed, suddenly there will be a digital change in the way that you play Stationeers. Because suddenly you can no longer use the daylight angle, the sun angle from the daylight sensor to control your grow lights. This will suddenly no longer work, just because you've adjusted the day from 20 minutes maybe to 30 minutes or 40 minutes, or maybe to something shorter. It will no longer work. And how will they handle this? Will they also change the plant timing? But this has so many implications. Yeah. I mean, that's... but I hope it will come. Let's place something a bit more appropriate for these... No, not this. Yeah, maybe. No, not this track. Yeah, I'm currently doing what I should have done between videos, but I didn't have time. I wonder if this entire video will be me mining and then I toss out the video, because, I mean, who wants to see that? In other words, let's go back. So how can we do this with the smoothing out? Just opening the doors to the nighttime air? That's not the answer. I think I would rather have to create a large powered vent to suck in the Martian atmosphere, but then I would also have to filter it, because the pollutant in there, no, I don't have to filter it. I can use I can just use a passive liquid drain to get rid of the liquids. And there will still be some CO2 in there. Well, same problem, same difference. And then fill that in a tank. Is that the answer? See, the problem is, how would I cool my station down if something is in a tank? I can pump it out of the tank if the pressure is high enough. Maybe that's really it. The tank should be filled with cold air, and when I want to cool something with it, yeah, just the mining backpack was just dropped for whatever stupid reason. When the cooling will be pumped into that tank, but when I want to cool something with it, then the gas will be pumped from the tank to wherever, which will heat up the gas. And maybe I should just see this as a supply, not something that will be cooled down again or something, but it's just lost. I will pump in nighttime atmosphere, but when I use it for cooling, I will not recycle it into a tank and then cool that tank down or something like that. Instead, I toss it out. It's just garbage. That seems appropriate. That seems like the right thing to do. I just wonder how much gas I'm burning through during the night when I'm cooling down my station. For this, I should do an experiment. I should fire up the furnace and use it to radiate heat into the station that has already been installed as pipes and such in the previous episode, or somewhen. And then the cooling, that should be able to keep up, I hope. Anyway, and then the question is, will there be enough gas in that tank for the period, you know, for the day when we cool? During the night I can pump in more gas, yeah, and it's good that I can use the passive liquid drain for that, because having to change out filters would suck, and then I would have to install an alarm which notifies me when the tanks are low or when the filters are low. So in other words, the plan now is to have a tank in which we just pump nighttime air. How do we know nighttime air? We don't have to do that. We don't have to know if we just look at the outdoor temperature. I have yet to install an outdoor temperature chip, and maybe this plan that I'm currently describing I will not actually make happen in this episode, because I realize it is already getting late. This was an ill-advised attempt. I just want to play this game, and also most of the time record it. So sometimes it turns out like this. But what I might do is that I would just install the outdoor gas sensor and then install some LED displays so that we can see the temperature and maybe even the atmospheric mixture indoors and outdoors, because that has been a matter of concern sometimes when I suddenly realize, oh my god, it's cold and such. And I shouldn't have to suddenly realize that. I should be notified, because I can make that happen. So, as a real stationeer, I mean, this is an astronaut simulation game. You play an engineer in space. A space stationeer. And here we go, the station. Also new on beta, they improve the level of detail, switching a bit. Here, the landscape switched level of detail, I believe. Did it here or didn't it? Yeah, the geometry is now more correct and the colors are better. I'm not even sure if it has kicked in already. Is that a testament to the quality or hasn't it happened? I'm not sure. Should we play Stationeers and buy it? Buy it. And also then switch to beta channel. It's basically unconditional fun. So, time to drink some.
Oxygen critical.
Oh, what's happening? That's exactly it, what I was saying. There's something wrong here with the atmosphere and I should know that. 8% O2. Where did all that go? Is this thing still on? No. 22 degrees, 75 kilopascals. Well, let's start with this then. This will cool down the room, but it will also give me more oxygen. So we have some power, but not too much. Okay. Another solar panel wouldn't be bad. Can I afford one? Well, I cannot. I don't have the space. It's too cramped in here. I always want to achieve so much with so little effort. I'm such a lazy bum. Always heading straight away for God's rest instead of like putting in the muscle grease and whatever. Solar panel. I need to make steel. This is good for making steel. %. How much lower is that? 2%? I don't know. Okay, why is it blinking in this way? The pipe is clean. There is no liquid in there. That's the reason. Well, let's fetch some water bottle if I have some. Yeah, there is one here. Supplying the hydroponics. And where is the water tank? It is here. And back you go. I should also eat something. Maybe I should eat a potato right from here. Man, the interface looks crappy right now, huh? But, you know, sometimes it has to be... You have to be a bit more, well, efficient. Also, maybe this currently looks like my station. Some completely... zip file bullshit. As if I'm looking at some kind of hex editor. It shows me some file content instead of viewing it correctly. With that out of the way, do we have some solar panel? We do. A dual one again. There's always something else, isn't there?
tuned to Summit FM, listener-supported commercial-free internet radio from San Francisco, broadcasting to the world. We rely completely on your support, so please support Summit FM by going to summitfm.com and clicking on the support button. You'll keep us on the air, commercial-free, playing music you won't find anywhere else.
Such chaos. Yeah, they're a bit close. It's not ideal. Who cares? It's working. Should I deal with these? No, I don't want to deal with these now. I don't want to do anything but get some steel going. Without resources, there's no fun here to be had. Didn't I mine some coal? I did. Not too much though. How much coal do I have left in our little ball enclosure? None. None is not enough. Ah, there's some coal here. Okay, let's prepare some steel then. And I mean lots of it. Even more maybe? Or would I need the coal? Oh, it's not too much anyway. One coal. I want more. Give me more steel. And all the rest I will just toss in there and smelt. Without further ado, let's go at it. And then I can't do the experiment that I wanted to make. This would be another smelting run. Turn this thing on, set it to 500. All of that can also be automated, of course. For example, you could use a proximity sensor. When I'm out there at the furnace, it could reset automatically to 500 and also could automatically turn on. Yep. Save. Helmet. Okay, not ideal. I should have opened that. Something megapascals are in there waiting to be released. And how warm is it? 294. That's about 20 degrees maybe? 20 degrees. Negative 26 out here. So not a problem to put this into my hands. Oh, that was quick. Burn. This doesn't work. Anything in there? Nope, only the iron. Some shoes out here would also be nice. I wonder, should I build some? By the way, chutes, you shouldn't use windowed chutes, the ones where you can see what's slipping through, if you are about to toss in ice, because that will then be exposed. And so during the day it would melt. Is the radiator thing on? Oh, it is. Uh-oh. Let me guess. Uh, 31 degrees, okay. So even though it's only one stupid radiator here, it got quite hot. And the gas in here has 300 degrees. It's cooling down, of course, because it's exchanging now its thermal energy with the station. And the cooling is running and running and running, burning through battery, just because I left that little lever open here. When we come back, it's going to be 23, because the cooling is reliable. Oh, the pressure seems to be high, because it's pumping for a long time. Really, one of the main concerns, I think, the previous episode has shown that, is the station atmosphere. And I've never had it like this, and that's cool. I mean, every playthrough is somewhat different. That is awesome. Get this fucking game, man. Costs 33 euros in Germany. In the United States, I would guess like 30 or 32 or dollars. In other nations, you can buy it for like 20 or so. But, you know, be a fair player, don't abuse that. Because they deserve the cash. We deserve that this game gets financed properly. Okay, what's happening? Why doesn't this... Oh, it's too cold, okay. 12 degrees already, so we have to use the trick. Else, this will just melt in my hands. And now we're switching to green, and the steel is done. We'll produce 600 steel. So it's 500 and 100 in there. Okay, now let's smelt the rest. Temperature 900. Okay, I want some more, because this needs very high temperature to smelt. 900 is enough, but it will not stay at 900. Yeah, if the pressure gets too high, the machine will kind of announce that in the following way. And we can open it, yeah, because I just want to toss it out. This is 600 steel now. Once it reaches 60 megapascals, I'm dead and the station is destroyed. But we're not that far. Just watch where the needle is and how fast it moves. All there is to it. Temperature above 900, good.
Waste tank critical.
Dude, does this have to happen now? Whenever you toss something into the stacker that's incompatible with what's in there, it will just toss out what it has. What are we looking at? What is this sound? Well, I guess it's the pipe. Yep, 50 megapascals have been reached. Imagine how loud this thing would be if there would be more than 2 kilopascals. It's basically nothing. This is a monster. I should release some pressure. still hot enough for melting iron? I'm not sure. Apparently so. Yep. So I guess 800 is the threshold. Yep, doesn't it feel like real engineering with dealing with real devices? Of course, this too can become routine at some point. But, you know, Stationeers is so complex that Rocketworks only have to twist a little screw and suddenly everything is different. Everything works so intensely together that every small change has huge impact. Looking forward to the new spacesuits that are about to drop soon. Then the new starting conditions on Vulcan, for which I'm currently uploading a video. Also looking forward to those. Let's see how it is doing. Still crunching the 4K, the single definition is completed. In 100 minutes it should be done, and then we'll publish. Maybe not today though, because I gotta sleep. Sleep. What a waste of lifetime. I appreciate the benefits of sleep, but I don't appreciate that sleep is mandatory. It's like kind of with death, you know. It's good that we have the option, but it's shitty that it's mandatory. Who disagrees with the latter? Yeah, thought so. Okay, we're done here. Let's close that. 46 megapascals at 800k. This means that the amount of gas in there is ginormous, because it's not super hot and thus expanded so much so that we have this high pressure. It is not that hot really. So it's tons of gas. Case in point, let's see. Almost 4,000 moles of CO2. Not helpful. I mean, the planet has enough CO2. Okay, we don't need that. Only the temperature, the heat might be interesting. Well, tiny bit of O2. The ratio O2 on the planet is even higher, so who gives a fuck? Nitrogen, 9%. Out here we have also 3% not necessary. The only thing interesting maybe would be N2O. From the silver, I guess. So ultimately, the only thing I'd need from this is the heat, which will stay for a while, since it's such a large body of gas in there that is hot. $28 Why? Oh, because it's day. See, case in point, it's not really cooling down. So what's coming in here? We have 500 watts here and much less here because it's in the shadow. And what's coming in should be, let's say, 1100 maybe? What, 1300, okay. 1300 watts coming in. What are the batteries doing? Well, since I don't have all my lights on, they're doing well. Maybe I want to turn the lights on automatically when it's night. Let's just do this. So, this is wrong. I need the multi-purpose thing here. I see housing, import. This is for the solar panel, this is for the grow light. And now let's also make one. It's a bit wasteful to do it like this, but who cares? Write batch to all structure light long wide shall be on, depending on what R0 says, and R0 shall say if it's less than 90, no. If it's greater than 70. 0 degrees would mean noon, 90 degrees would mean horizon, like dawn and dusk, and 180 would mean exactly the opposite of the planet, if that's ever reached. But the thing is, that's roughly what the numbers mean. So if I say greater than 70, then we're talking the sun already close to the horizon and going towards the night, or coming from the night but still close to the horizon. And if that is the case, the lights shall be on. Export. Oh, that is already so, okay. Yeah, that's the solar angle. Yeah, kind of nice. Maybe I should stay 80. It seems to be bright enough still. Not that this will make a visible difference because of the timing of the situation. Yep. So, what did we just smelt? $600 steel. Yeah, let's clean this up. There's too much crap in here. All these tiny stacks that no one needs. Come on, go in there. Is what she said. So, this goes here and 156 gold, not too much. Dude, swallow is what he said. Silver, iron. Is what they did. Maybe I should have melted this also. I didn't. I don't want to do that now. It's too much of a detour. Chaos, chaos, chaos. I have to clean up and in between videos, obviously. Temperature's fine. We have this cleaned up. Let's turn that off. You can still hear the furnace rumbling. Yeah, okay, I said something about temperature and display and gas sensor. Let's do that just quick, and then I have to go to bed. Gas sensor? No, just the sensor. And what else will I need? Consoles. How many consoles can we make? Not too many, so get going. I don't know why my look is different today. The game has a few bugs still, so sometimes that may change. I did change something here, but that shouldn't have an effect on the save game, that's what I'm saying. Come on, give me the thing which is called game. Yep, okay.
The game is buggy.
Yeah, it is buggy. But not very. I mean, it's not like you would tell someone, yeah, well, the game is buggy. Except when the topic comes up. Because it's irrelevant. The level of bugginess is irrelevant. In multiplayer that might not so much be the case, but in single player definitely. Thousands of hours of fun. Of a quality and of a kind that you've never had before. Get that fucking game, man. Good thing I chose a very systematic name last time. I can make it up again. Sense gas outdoor. Outdoor indoors. Outdoors indoors. Well, not that systematic. Sense gas outdoors. Was it this? And here we had sense gas inner. Oh, okay, never mind. Outer. How many consoles do we have? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. Let's first make sure that we have access to that gas sensor. Structure gas sensor. Yeah, very simple. Outer. Now we can address this thing. Now I will load the value from that thing. Load batch named R0. Temperature sum subtract into R0 from R0 273.15.
Filter low.
Now we have Celsius, and now I can show that on a console, which I don't have yet. Export. Oh, something wrong? Currently flashing error. Error extra defined. Aha, I duplicated the name. So these are actually constants. You can't reassign them. Interesting. You can tell the sun is kind of on the opposite side now, so the question, is it to the left or is it to the right of me? Is exactly on the tipping point. That's why these things were moving so fervently. Okay, let's see. When I'm running around in my station, or rather stumbling over cables and things that are too close together, what will I want to see? I could, for example, put up a big display here. It shows me the composition of the indoor temperature and changes its display content the whole time, so I can see all the gases, this gas, that gas, the pressure and so forth, expressed by color. And then it rotates. I mean, not like this, but you know. And then I would also need the outdoor temperature. For this I need another console. I just blew through 3 of them. Gold. I have some gold here. How much do we put in there? It's the electronics printer. It needs quite some gold. Let's say 50. And a board. Maybe the indoor temperature also? Yep. And why is my helmet not open? This should work. It's a bit odd. These things can be spray painted, but only if you unscrew them, toss them to the ground, and then do that. But you can't do that when they're on the wall. Bit sucky. Yeah, let's give them names. This one shall be LED gas mix or gases. LED temp outer. LED temp outer actually, because on the left, which is a bit more on the inside of the station visually, I want to use the inner one. Okay, what is the LED's identity? I keep forgetting that. The large one is this. Why LED 5? A mystery. Now the names, please. Ins, LED, gases. Ah, So out here, down here, we are loading the temperature. And here we have the temperature also from the inner sensor. It's wasteful to do it like this, and I don't care. I want to get shit done right now, without much thinking. Hey Google, turn on the fan. So R0, now we have this. I want to show this now on the display. So, write batch named class LED small, ins LED temp inner, setting R0, and also the thing should be on. And while I'm at it, I also want to set the color. Let's change this music crappy thing stuff. Pop. So, temperature inner. What would that be? Green, because, well, let's just focus on the plants, association-wise. Then I want to also write to the outer that it shall be on. Color dot brown, I would say. Or orange, like the planet is kind of the red planet, orange. And then the setting. So that, let's just explore, let's see if it works. Yep, okay, now we have the temperature here, 22.92. And that seems wrong. We certainly don't have that temperature out there, so I just made a mistake, I guess. Yep. Okay, that's the temperature out there. Aha, okay. Now I would like to know the gases that we have in here. So load batch name from the inner one. The ratio oxygen. And then program once again. Okay, that's not the right thing to do. I want to switch through different gases. So let's reserve a register for that, which doesn't really do anything technically, but it gives me a name that I can use for the register. Alias gas type R15, and initialize R15 with 0, not that it's really necessary. And down here we then decide branch and branch relative if not equal gas type to 0 by I don't know how many lines, we'll see. But if the gas type happens to be 0, then I want to execute the following line. I want to say move R1, move R0. No, wait. I wonder, is ratio oxygen a thing? Can I do this? I have never done this. Let's try. So I want to, I mean, it's probably once again an identifier in the form of a number, even though to me it's a name. So I'm preparing in R0 the ratio oxygen, and I will just do this then. This should work, theoretically. I also want to set the color, move R1, oxygen shall be blue, I guess. So we have to jump 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Branch if not equal gas type to 0, then we jump 1, 2, 3, else this will be executed. Next gas, what are we interested in? Ratio carbon dioxide, of course. This would be gas type 1. Ratio carbon dioxide. Let's say brown. Or green, maybe? As in the plants need it? Brown is very dark, that's why, you know. And then maybe I'm also interested, definitely interested in the pollutant. I mean, what's going on there. So let's make that yellow. And that's enough for now. Oops, that would be fun. Yellow. So the value is now either this, that, or something else. Now, after this I will say add to gas type from the foundation gas type of 1. So gas type plus 1 will be written into gas type. And if gas type is less than or equal to 2, then I just want to skip ahead. Else I will write into move gas type 0 so that it's reset. That should be working. So then I want to write the color, which shall be R1. Then we want to turn it on, and we want to write the setting. Wait, on should be the first thing. No, what am I doing? First we turn the thing on, then we set the color, and then we set the setting, and the setting is R0. I wonder if this works. It doesn't. Incorrect variable at line 70. Ratio oxygen, you cannot do this, huh? Crap, then I have to do something else instead. I have to do this. No. See if this works. That's not quite the result that I anticipated, but at least it's switching through whatever it's switching through reliably, and it's showing the different colors. That's a win. What setting is being shown? R0. And R0 is the value. Load batch name into R0. From the inner gas sensor, the ratio pollutant. How is that a problem? Because is that really what it is? Okay, let's change the mode of the display. It's also something I should have done. Here I definitely want to set the mode to 0. Which is, just show me a stupid decimal number. That's all I want. Just show me a decimal number, like it's already doing. But here I can make use of mode 1. And mode 2 shows kilowatts and watts in the appropriate unit, depending on the scale of the number. But this one just shows a percentage. It's not quite what I want, because I like decimal places, but for testing purposes... So no pollutant apparently, Let's see if those values check out. We have in here 37.5% O2. We have blue CO2, 37 on the wall, yep. Pollution is basically non-existent, and CO2, yeah, okay, that concept works, nice. But let's change that so that it looks cooler. Down here I will say mode 0 once more because I want the decimal number, and then I will say multiply R0 with 1000, round R0, and then divide R0 by 10. So we get 1 decimal place. Okay. It's a bit hectic for my taste. How can I make this happen? I'm not sure.
Power low.
Gas type. Currently 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it is not equal... no, this doesn't fly. Maybe switch it slower then? I don't want to slow down the entire rhythm, you know? Toggle. Stupid. On a different register, of course. So down here we have this addition and switchy thing. Add gas type and branch and stuff. I don't want to do this now. So I will just say right into this. Okay, so I'm saying if this is equal to 0, then this will result in the logic statement 1, which will be written here. So once it's 1, it's not 0, and this results in a 0. So it's toggling this. Now I'm saying branch relative equal to 0, this 2, 1, 2. Okay, now the adding to the gas type will only happen every second time. Yep, that's better. And with that, I want to say goodnight. Short video, I know, slightly boring, but you know. What can you do? Yeah, how much power is coming in? 1000 watts. And that seems to be more than we're consuming. How full is... Right, I still have this here, don't I? 45% is our station electricity. And it's counting up. Okay. Good night.